I'm really hoping that this works out exactly how I envision it, because so far it has been a lot of work.
Hello friends, this is Julie and welcome to this week's video.
Join me this week as I create a really cool Alice in Wonderland themed signpost. Perfect for the Halloween theme that I have in store for my dining room this year, Alice in Wonderland. Pulling out the dark parts of the story from the Alice in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass books by Lewis Carroll. Let's get straight into the process. I am really excited to show you guys the finished product. I'm really happy with it. I think it's super cool and it is very budget friendly. Let's just jump right into the process.
I just want you to know that this was the longest and hardest part of this entire process. The whole time I was sitting here with my hands cramping, I thought to myself, how nice it would be if I had a Cricut or some other type of paper cutter. And I mean, I'm on the other side of it now, but I think I got like backwards blisters from doing this, if that's even a thing. So if you want to do some of these projects, maybe space them out over a couple of days' time, or several more days than I did.
I wanted to make an Alice in Wonderland signpost, and when thinking about how I was going to pull this off, I had several thoughts. But then I went walking through the Dollar Tree and I found these wooden arrows, and they have them in several different styles. I got 2 of these and I'm going to do them in opposite directions, and you'll see how I'm going to do that in just a second here. And I got 2 of these bigger ones, and then I found one of these. Try not to lose these pieces because I worked very hard to get all of those cut out. One of these fat ones here. And these are really cool, and obviously only $1.25 a piece, and they're gonna work perfectly. I will show you in just a second what I'm gonna do as for the actual pole itself and the stand that I'm gonna hold it up on. I'm really hoping that this works out exactly how I envision it, because so far it has been a lot of work. And I hope that you enjoy making it as well. But for now, what I'm gonna do, because this one is attached with some staples, and what I want to do is to take these off, obviously. I do not want to hang them up like this. So for this one, I'm gonna snip this off. So that's just like that. And I'm actually going to fill these holes in with some glue. And these have, that got in my eye. That's awesome. Not really. Teeny weeny little, ow. Teeny weeny little thingamajiggers. I'm gonna need something to pry this out. Probably, I don't know. I don't know what. See if I can. Okay, so I'm able to get the top one out, no problem, but that bottom one obviously does not want to come. So I'm gonna have to use something to pry that out. And then I'm going to fill all of the holes with a wood putty. And then I'm going to sand them really smooth, and then we are going to paint them. I'll be right back. Well, should I paint them or should I stain them? I think I'm gonna paint them. I think that's what I've decided. I don't know, we'll see.
After the wood filler dries, make sure to go ahead and do a quick sanding to make them all nice and smooth.
together this signpost. I have this 4 feet tall, 48 inch. I'm not really sure how thick this is, more than an inch thick. Dowel rod, a wooden dowel rod. And I purchased this cast iron tiki stand on Amazon. This was $14, but it's really cool. And the nice thing is that I can use it on my deck for an actual tiki. So it is reusable. That is why I was okay with spending the money. I actually think I want more than one of them for multiple tikis on my porch. So I got this beautiful cast iron stand on Amazon, and this dowel fits right inside of it. And this is what I'm going to use for my signpost. And I went to Hobby Lobby and I got one of these cool wooden things, and it goes right on top of the dowel like this. So it's going to look very fancy indeed. I decided, after much thought, I had considered painting it black or another color, but I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to stain it. The reason why is because this is what I'm actually using for my curtain rods. So if I stain it, it is still usable in my house. So like dual purpose. I can use it for this stand, and then I can turn around and I can use it for my curtains in another room in my house. That's why I'm doing that. So I'm just gonna go in with my typical early American, my favorite color, and I'm just going to stain the rod and the little dowel top. And I will have to glue the top on, but that's okay. Another reason why I love that little finial top so much is that it is very reminiscent of chess pieces, which, if you know anything about Alice in Wonderland, Through the Looking Glass actually has a whole bunch of chess pieces as characters, and it's sort of, the game is a part of the entire story. So it is very much Alice in Wonderland. Like, love it very much. Let's see how it looks here. I think it looks adorable. I love it. So I've got my little turnaround, this way, Mad Tea Party, wrong way, and Tulgey Wood. And I kind of made them all a little bit different. Obviously, different colors and pointing in different directions. Very reminiscent of Alice in Wonderland, the scene in Alice in Wonderland where she was lost in the woods. And so I thought it was perfect for this. I'm just going to figure out my configuration here, and then I think I'm going to just use my nailer, honestly, to put them in, because I don't want to drill holes in that. I don't think I do. I don't want to drill holes in it because that wouldn't make it as useful. Well, I guess the holes would be rather easy to fill later. I'm going to use some really short brad nails with my brad nailer, and that's how we're gonna do it. So let me just figure out what order I want these in. I think that's how I want them. I think it's adorable. I love it. Perfect. I don't know. It was a pretty cool project, and it wasn't too much work. I think if you used some Sharpie pens instead of the paint, it would have made it like a million times easier. The painting of the actual signs themselves was super easy. It was just the cutting out of the stencils that was so time consuming, and then painting them in because the letters were so tiny in comparison. So I think if you could get some paint pens or even some permanent markers, I think that would have been a much more fun project for me. Personally speaking, I mean, it's doable, obviously. And if you had a Cricut or a paper cutting machine where you could use vinyl, oh my gosh, save you so much time, and this project would be so much quicker. I just don't have one of those machines as of yet. Believe me, it's on my wish list, but I'm not at that point yet where I can invest hundreds of dollars into a machine, even though I have great plans to make that. And then, yeah, I have lots of plans for the future. Don't worry about that. In any case, it is doable. If you do not have one of those machines and you are on a low budget to do it exactly how I did it, X-Acto knives are cheap. They're like $5 and they work really well. I have one of those cutting mats, so that I would not recommend you cutting it on your table or anywhere else like that. Use a cutting mat. Mine was cheap too. I think I got it on Amazon. And I will link all of the things that you need to make the sign below in the description notes for you. It was a very simple construct and not very expensive at all. Those dowels are probably $4. This, if you get them on sale, would have been 40% off. It was $3 and something cents. And then all of these little signs were at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, and then that was $14. So in all, I think I paid around $20 for it, and it really looks beautiful. It's classy looking, I think, and it really just, I think it's so cute. And maybe I won't take it apart. Maybe I'll use it for further things with Alice in Wonderland. I would love to do more party themes for sure, for all occasions. And Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite themes to do. So super fun project. I hope that you do it. If you do it, be sure to let me know or tag me in your photos at Capturing Wonderland or on Instagram at capturing_Wonderland. I would love to see your projects. I really would. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and do not forget, I'm gonna have a ton of more craft Halloween videos coming up because Alice in Wonderland is my Halloween theme. So I have a ton of projects planned, and I'm actually in the middle of most of them, but I have so many that it's probably going to be coming in bite-sized portions, and then I will do a full reveal at the end, including some recipes and some themed party food. Super fun. So yeah, see you in the next one, guys. Bye.